Situation normal. If I were in charge of the universe, I'd love you normal people best, for you are the most numerous. Why try so hard to be extraordinary? You finish 80% of anything, tiny beloveds. Half of that with a committee, a third of that if the government's involved. It's downright normal to be mediocre. But I'm not in charge of the universe, and normal, she keeps me company. She raises her glass of red wine and clinks mine 11 times a week. She normally has $34 in her purse to pay for those Pinots, which is a good thing because I abnormally never carry cash. She texts right back in the 5 hours a day we spend on average on our phones, and I love her. When I was in middle school, I wanted Levi's straight-leg corduroy jeans because everyone else had them. And my mom said to me, if everyone else jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, would you do that too? And 4 decades later, when I think about it, if everyone I knew and everyone I loved really had jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, why wouldn't I consider following? Since it's normal for us to clump together like stinky goats, why didn't all the Neanderthals go blind at the first eclipse from following where their buddies were pointing, and then fail and flail around and not be able to find food and get eaten by saber-toothed tigers? How did we even continue on to procreate further? It makes me think that failure and conformity are hard-baked in our DNA. We make, on average, each year, 218 mistakes in the workplace. That bonus-crushing reply all. That feel free to ball me personally when what you really meant was call me personally. My husband thinks everyone else has it more together than we do, that everyone else is more normal. They can find their softball mitt the first day of softball season. They know where their rebate receipts are and their tax documents. But I've been in the homes and garages of my townspeople, and I know that their messiness and ours share much in common. I know none of us could find that pair of Groucho glasses in the hour before the Halloween party. Perfection, my friends, comparison, my friends, is the thief of joy. And you here in this room, you're not all that normal either. What's your deepest, darkest secret? When I was little, I used to wish that everyone on the sidewalk with me had a t-shirt on that had their deepest, darkest secret. We would all feel so much more at home. And what would my t-shirt say? And would it even fit on a t-shirt? The average person walking down the street in my town wears an expression that implies, I want to do the right thing. The average person moving to my town does so, I think, because they like that about us. Still, we mess up. She's celebrating her 5th affair-iversary. He's cheating on his diet again. She's saving all her fingernail clippings from adulthood. And I have a friend who every time they buy a new box of gym socks, labels each one 112233 445566 and wears them in matched pairs because that comforts them. The average household in my town spends $41,480 a year on retail goods and services. One zip code to the east of us, the average household doesn't even make that much in a year. While 2 zip codes to the west of us, that could be someone's annual handbag budget. Across the United States, 1% of us will become homeless each year. And around the world, 1 billion people live on $1 a day or less. Everyone is normal, no one is normal. Maybe normal doesn't even exist. Do you know what is normal? 61% of us report being lonesome. A full quarter of us don't have someone to talk to about our problems. Of people who are 50 and lonely, they're twice as likely to die in a given year as those who have many friends. Here's what I really want to tell you. We clump together for comfort. We're all here in the flabby middle of the belly of the bell curve. We clump together to find love. We gather in groups to stay alive. All of us are normal. All of us are not normal. Maybe the only normal people are those we don't know well at all. Thank you.